Yes, I know. Wow, I'm filming another QNAME at my desk instead of doing a proper setup, and I'm doing this whole, like, using the webcam instead of using the other thing. Well, I don't know. I don't have an excuse, but it kind of fits the fact that we are currently in the third dark era of QNAME. I'm sorry, I'm coining it. I'm sorry. QNAME, your turn. Here are your questions. When will we leave the dark era? What was the last one? There was the dark era, or dark ages I called it. Then the second one was like the even darker era. So what's this one? This is the slightly probably the least dark out of the three, but still not great era. That's what I would call this era. I don't know what episode it started. You know what? Let's find out what episode it started with. There's not a lot of questions, so I'm trying to... This is called filibustering, except it's not really, because it's in Q&A. Let's figure out what episode started the less dark, but still dark era. I think it was Q&A 255. I reckon it was that one. Maybe earlier? Let me have a look. No, I reckon it was 255, which is funny because that's a recreation of the final episode of the original Dark Era. So, yeah, because after that, Q&A's were not hitting like 8 minutes. I think that was the start of the Dark. Okay, anyway, here are your questions. Do you know where I can meet Swanky Kong? Entirely unrelated to the flushed emoji I gave. This is referencing the previous episode. Promise, pinky promise, annual promise. Do you annual promise? Oh my goodness, thank you, Luigi. No thanks to you, Charlie. You think Luigi did this? Hold on, I need views. Luigi? Yeah? Did you make Annual Daniel meet Swanky Kong? Oh, mayhaps. He said mayhaps, which means it must be true. Isn't that right, Luigi? Maybe. The Pope died in between me finding Swanky Kong and this message. Not a question, more so fact, but it's still interesting. Also, I also forgot how to spell Kong for a few seconds. I am really tired. That's fair, but I don't think the Pope died. He's right here, isn't he? Hello, I am the Pope. That's not his voice, is it? Or maybe it is. I don't remember. Luigi, what do you think the next question should be? Because I had a question, but I don't think I'm going to get enough responses to be able to make it into a full Q&A episode. Because the original question was me asking for your favorite song, and then I was going to rank them in a tier list, but I don't think enough people are going to answer it to make it an interesting video. So what do you think the question should be, Luigi? Or do you think we should do whatever the hell the question of either 79 or 179 is? I think you should do whatever the question was in 179. I agree. Let's find out what the question was for 179. Q&A 179. I'm not doing that one because it's what's the best Mario game. That has the exact same problem as the music one. What was 79? The third Q&A week. Let's react. Oh, because I originally had this set up for that April Fool's video. That was Redbone playing. Oh, and you can't hear it anyway, so it doesn't matter. At least it's not the Potato Dimensions. Damn. You can buy that, by the way, technically, as a part of the first Little Pencil, like, kids book. That comes as a bonus. Press the join button. The join button isn't there. What was the original point of Q&A? That's actually a good question. No, wait, we need to find out what the responses were. Sorry. What was the original point of Q&A? I don't remember. Here are your answers. So, like, you know when a streamer says your name and you get really hyper, except it's some 14 to 15-year-old doing it, and I want to see how he reacts. When did this come out? 5 years ago. Oh, I was 15. Wait, this episode was sponsored by Gravity Rider Zero. Oh my god. This is a very important episode. This was either this or 78 was my first sponsor. And they didn't give me anything because nobody clicked the link. You can still download Gravity Rider Zero, but I'm not making any money off of it. But yeah, that's actually a goated question. Good job, past me. So, here's your question. What was the original point of Q&A me? Link is in the description to the previous episode. Oh, here's a clip. You may think this episode is lazy, but it's because I was doing stuff. Anyway, Q&A me. What will be in the Mario Kart Direct? Here are your answers. Kart.